Archetype, I know you don't think we're done.
We're definitely not. Fatu, I think we're gonna be doing this for a long time.
You talking like you earned my respect. You didn't earn nothing. I was about to send your ass back into retirement when that little punk-ass Hector stuck his nose in my business.
He stuck his nose in our business. And you aren't the piper he's gonna pay for that. I am.
You got business with Hector? You got business with Bron? You got business with Wise Man? You forgetting one thing, Oos.
What's that?
I run this business, and ours ain't done.
Roxanne, if I were a betting man, I'd guess you were about to say something extra.
Me? Never. I was just going to point out with a little more ethical flexibility. There were plenty of ways for you to win that Intercontinental Championship.
In other words, I could have cheated.
Well, yes, but not necessarily. You turned your back on a Samoan freaking werewolf to check on the poor squished referee.
I'm not going to apologize for doing the right thing, Roxanne.
Losing to the New Day, losing to Fatu, losing your former partner. How many times does the right thing have to blow up in your face before it becomes the wrong thing?
What do you get out of being the devil on my shoulder, Roxanne?
You remind me of me. Before I got it. Before I realized who I am.
And who's that?
A winner. At any cost.
Did you have any idea? Did you see it coming?
Now, in retrospect, yeah. I missed every sign, plain as day.
You're sounding very zen about this. Hector Flores may have cost you the Intercontinental Championship.
I'm mad, believe me. And I got even angrier when Hector spun all those half-truths and lies in his press conference.
What about his challenge for the Royal Rumble?
Hector and I will have our reckoning. Down the road. He was right about one thing. I am focused on getting back to the WWE title. And that means entering the Royal Rumble match.
So you're ready to declare yourself?
No. I'm going to earn my spot. I don't need another social media storm about me skipping any lines.
I respect that. When was the last time you got in the ring with Randy Orton?
Man, years.
Well, I'd say this seems like the perfect opportunity to see two veterans renew their rivalry. How about the Archetype versus the Viper in a Royal Rumble qualifying match tonight?
Where do I sign?
Hector Flores is the referee. What's happening here?
The following is it.
The Viper is looking for a chance at his third Royal Rumble win. The Archetype walks into this match at a huge disadvantage. There's a spot in the Royal Rumble match on the line here, and this so-called referee could not possibly be more biased against one of the competitors.
I'll agree that this is highly irregular, but we should not be in the business of prejudging a referee's performance. Hector Flores might call this right down the middle.
Man did a whole press conference talking about how he was going to stop the Archetype from winning the Royal Rumble and going to Mania. We need to know who pulled the strings to give him a run.
These two trading one blow after another. Neither competitor is backing down.
Neither competitor shows any signs of letting up or slowing down here. Ooh! Just emptying everything they've got now.
The cheers are the only thing that keeping these two fighters going.
Oh, he saw it coming. Ooh. Good, great. Grand uppercut.
What's he got for Randy here?
Gets thrown head over heels by the Exploder. I think you really felt that one. Tossed with the arm drag.
Sometimes you just gotta show off and show out.
The Archetype and Randy Orton are vying for a spot in the Royal Rumble match, but the referee Hector Flores has a vendetta against the Archetype. And that toss got some hang time. Orton has the momentum against him here.
This is Orton's perseverance getting tested.
Taken down by the neck. Nailed with a bicycle knee.
Hold up. Ref, what are you doing?
Inverted DDT. Lights out.
I gotta say, I cannot wrap my head around why the
Archetype's headed to the Royal Rumble.
Hector Flores stopped the count.
Given their history, you knew Flores wasn't going to call this down the middle.
Look out.
RKO is blocked.
Clothesline attempt.
I nailed the RKO.
And now it's a fast count.
The Archetype's road back to the WWE Championship does not lead through the Royal Rumble match.
Randy Orton wants nothing to do with Hector Flores.
Hector doesn't care. He got what he wanted here tonight.
You're right, Corey. Hector Flores swore that the Archetype would not make it into the Royal Rumble match, and tonight he kept his promise.
If you didn't want me in the Rumble, why put me in a qualifying match?
I had nothing to do with Hector Flores being the referee.
Then who did? It's your show, Aldis!
This image in your head of the evil GM scheming against the hero? A lot of things have changed since you left, and that is one of them. But how Hector Flores ended up in SmackDown's referee rotation, and specifically your match, is a mystery I'm going to solve.
It's a little late now. That match with Orton was my ticket to the Royal Rumble and Braun.
You could make a fair case for a reversal due to biased officiating.
The Archetype beat sentimental favorite Randy Orton by whining to GM is not my vibe. What I want is Hector. There's only room for one of us in WWE.
Are you suggesting...
Yes. An I Quit match at the Royal Rumble. Loser leaves WWE. Forever.
You've worked so hard to come back, just to potentially throw it all away? Take some time to cool down and think this over.
I don't need time. I need Hector Flores gone from WWE.
If that's what you want, I'll make the match official.
Woods, you're looking even more pleased with yourself than usual.
I was just thinking, you know, I could have told you about Hector. Day one, I looked at that dude and thought, squirrely. Like, hide your lunch money, squirrely. But hey, you had to find out the hard way. Betrayal, humiliation, career on the line, classic pro wrestling. Kind of poetic, really.
Hector made his bed. I'm just the guy flipping the mattress.
Your walk on the high road hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. Maybe it's time to try something a little different.
Yeah? What did you have in mind?
You could take the scenic route through Chair City and make sure he never double-crosses anyone again. Or you lose and you're gone from here for good. You might want to start thinking about what gets results. Champions bend the rules, break the mold, and leave people with no doubt who they are.
I've been thinking a lot lately about honor, about loyalty, about redemption.
That's deep, Truth.
I've been through a lot the past few years. All that will they, won't they business with the Judgment Day turned out they won't. Then my childhood hero John Cena took me for a roller coaster ride, which sounds amazing, but it wasn't at a theme park. It was a bad emotional kind. I chopped off my hair and had an identity crisis. You know, the kind where you get super mad and kick a tree so hard it leaves a dent. When I calmed down, I reflected on my whole life. You know what I saw? A childhood in Charlotte, North Carolina, recalling my first album. That time I sold the original American flag. I might have gotten another life or two mixed up in there also. What I'm saying is, WWE needs people like you. We all do. I miss you when you're gone.
Thanks, Truth. I don't plan on going anywhere.
Good. Otherwise, this conversation would have been a huge waste of my evening. And I've got things to do, and so do you. You gotta stop monopolizing my time and get focused for your match tonight.
Well, then we better stop talking.
Big night?
Yeah. You saw how this all got started.
You must have a lot in your mind. I just wanted to say, I've been where you are. I've stood in that ring and ended the career of one of my heroes. I've had mine ended by someone I respected, maybe even feared.
Everyone's talking to me like I don't understand the gravity of this match. I promise you I do, Sean. My future is on the line.
It's not just about your career. It's about who you are. After I returned from my injury, I thought I knew pain. But when Hunter turned on me, it cut deeper than my surgeon ever did. If you're not careful, betrayal will drag you somewhere dark. Somewhere you don't come back from.
Hector needs to suffer. He stabbed me in the back and smiled doing it. Tonight, he learns what payback really feels like.
I hear you. Just remember that every choice you've made on this comeback run, every match, every moment, they all led here. When the final bell rings tonight, you and the rest of the world are gonna know who you really are.
I quit matches are no joke, my friend. And putting your WWE career on the line? Whichever way this thing goes, someone's life is gonna change.
It's going to be Hector's. He betrayed me. He deserves this.
It could be you on the losing end. You might have to find a new way to put food on your family's table.
That's not an option. This is the only thing I know how to do. There's no way I'm ever leaving this behind again.
Then what you're gonna have to do to Hector isn't pretty.
I understand what I have to do out there. And I understand what's at stake.
Then you should also understand that there are some choices you can't take back once you make them. And I got a feeling one of those is right around the corner.
For one of these men, this is their last night in WWE.
I've known the archetype for a long time, and this man doesn't know how to quit. All it takes is one look and his comeback so far to see it.
Booker, you said it yourself. The archetype is only on a comeback because he turned his back on the WWE Universe for more than 2 years. When the going got tough, he said, I quit already. And he might do it again here tonight.
This battle is spilled into the ringside area and is drawing dangerously close to our table. And now Flores is getting beaten down.
Can Hector withstand this surge?
Diamond-plated steel coming at you. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here. My goodness!
And then look at that! And that was an efficient form of offense with that move. The Archetype and Hector Flores were once like brothers. Now one of them will say the words, I quit, and leave WWE forever.
Oh, it suddenly got a lot more dangerous over here. Devastating neck breaker. Ooh.
And he tosses him back in now.
And now with the kendo stick in hand, he's ready to do some real damage. Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
Totally helpless at the moment. Oh, the steps! You gotta be kidding me!
That was a vicious landing. I don't think there's any coming back from that.
Placing him in the corner.
Getting him in place, but for what?
He connects with a counter.
No, 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 no.
Oh! DDT off the apron! Counter. Saw it coming. And here we go.
Oh, look into the armbar.
And here we go.
Oh, look into the armbar.
And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Hit hard with the drop kick.
And now gets tossed into the ring.
Oh, nice deep arm drag.
Oh, that hurt. What a counter.
Crash landing. Crushed with a running knee strike. And now I see some blood on the face of Flores.
Oh, Flores with good timing on the reversal.
No signs of either combatant backing down.
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Oh, this exchange is whipping this capacity crowd into a frenzy. All this heavy artillery is really adding up.
I've been crushed inside.
Propped up in the corner now.
Bang! He finds a counter. Oh, he's left wide open here. On the top rope now.
There we go. Big military press here. Look at the muscle.
Comes crashing down hard.
And that was certainly a targeted attack to the core. Kick to the back. Momentum is running away from Flores.
Can Hector withstand this surge?
Jeez, that's going to leave a mark.
Ooh. Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks.
Slipping out of the way. It's timing with that swing board.
Impressive awareness from him.
Oh, my God!
Big blow there, man. Getting clobbered there, dog.
Putting him in the corner for something here.
Attack after Hector attack on target.
Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
Knife-edge chop echoing through the arena. Flores gets waylaid.
Getting up and looking completely lost.
Going big here.
Slingshot cross body.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark. Crushed with a running knee strike.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
Pulling out the table, and I'm sure he's not planning on being the one to go through it. Setting up that table, no doubt he has dangerous, painful intentions in mind here. Going for the heel now, and cranking that joint.
Stretching and tearing at all the ligaments in the leg. Being placed in the corner here.
Look at that, man. The man with the plan. Big shot right there. Oh, wait a minute.
Through the table, emphatically putting them through the table.
My God! Did you hear that chair shot? Momentum is running away from Flores.
Can Hector withstand this surge? Attack after attack, and yet the match just continues. The war rages on.
With seemingly no end in sight. Incredible standing corkscrew moonsault. Wow. A slingshot Arabian press. Taken to the floor, and he's got no worries about the count.
If you're looking to cause quick, sharp damage, you can't go wrong with the kendo stick. Hold on, is he thinking of a submission here?
Lion Tamer! Agonizing.
Yes, I'm done. I quit.
That's it.
He said he wouldn't quit. He meant it. The Archetype survives, and so does his WWE career.
But look at Hector Flores. It's a hell of a thing to make it all the way to your dream, then have it end like this.
What's happening here?
The Archetype has a decision to make that will define the rest of his comeback.
I cannot believe it. After everything Hector has done,
The Archetype is a good man.
But is Hector Flores? What's going to happen here?
Then things on good terms. That's what's going to happen.
After everything Hector cost him, the Archetype is giving him one last WWE moment.
Man, I got chills. That's what this business is all about.